Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Jess. If you're new here, I do like to read. Yeah, I like to read mainly fantasy romance, sometimes a little contemporary, a little dark romance mixed in. I am so excited for today's video because sometimes I feel like fantasy romance and other romance books in general kind of all mesh together. They kind of have the same vibes, but we are going to talk about the things that I want to see more in these books. And I'm going to give you specific tropes and books to match that as well. Yeah. So grab your drink, grab a snack, get comfortable, and let's get into it. And if you've noticed, I may have taken a little break from YouTube, but I am back, baby, and I am ready to dive into these books, okay? I did not, however, take a break from reading, so I have lots of things to talk about. I have lots of things to share with you guys. This might be a little bit yappy, so bear with me. I have been diligently putting in work to step out of my comfort zone and read things other than fantasy romance. And I'm proud to say that I have done that a little bit. I've done that a little bit, okay? But I want to talk about the kinds of things that I want in my books, okay? The tropes that I want desperately need more of. The first thing I want to touch on is I want more golden retriever MMCs. I know, who doesn't love a shadow daddy, morally gray, bordering morally black MMC? I get it. I get the hype. I love it. I'm here for it. But I want this silly, goofy golden retriever with a filthy mouth. Okay, I do. I desperately want and need that. This is Till Summer Do Us Part by Megan Quinn. I am finishing this. First of all, the audio is incredible. This is a duet narration. Wilder is absolutely 100% the perfect epitome of a golden retriever boyfriend. And I want more of that. I want more silly, goofy, filthy mouth boyfriends like that. So I have this to recommend, as well as Lights Out by Nevessa Allen. Book has been out for quite a while, so I'm sure most of you have probably already read that. Nonetheless, Josh. And again, the audio for that is incredible. Duet narration, absolutely perfect. Love, love, love. This also has fake marriage and they go to a couples counseling retreat. And I fucking love that. I ate this book up. Lights Out, again, Nevessa Allen. These two, I want more of that. I want more silly, goofy golden retriever boyfriends, please. If you have any recommendations for these book tropes as well, then please drop them below. Sometimes these books feel very repetitive and I get what works, but I want some variety, okay? Every now and then I want to branch out and get some variety. Next up, slow burn, baby. I want to bring back the slow burns that they barely even kiss in book one. I just finished this. This is A Trial of Fate by J.E. Larson. This is book one in the Valdor series. I don't know why more people are not talking about this. This is criminally underrated, and the slow burn, the tension, it brought me back to life, okay? They kiss in book one. That's it. Are you joking? Are you joking? This was so good. This also is based in a shifter fae human world, and the shifters can turn into literally any animal. Yeah, talk about unique magic as well as the tension and the buildup that is A Trial of Fate. Yeah. This was so good. So good. This is on Kindle Unlimited also. I went absolutely feral for this book. If you're wanting something new, but you like that delicious slow burn with tension, yeah. This book might be a pretty obvious choice. Spark of the Everflame by Pincole. This slow burn, I fear that some people underestimate how slow the slow burn is in this book. And if you are unfamiliar with it, let me be the one to hold your hand and say, you have to read this. This is so good. Love, love, love. The world is very unique. The MMC is indeed a shadow daddy, a respectful. I think more people need to read this. This is also on Kindle Unlimited. The slow burn, the delicious tension, palpable. I can feel it. I can cut it with a knife. You need these in your life. Oh, hey, Dr. Seuss. All the books I'm reading, shit. Now this next category kind of borders between two different tropes, I suppose. The first one being you're introduced to a couple different MMCs and you're not really sure who is going to be endgame. It's kind of bordering like a love triangle kind of vibe. The choice of who is it or who's it going to be is not really that obvious. And I love that. Love, 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 love. I actually have several book recommendations for this kind of trope. I'm always looking for more books like these. This is probably hands down One of my favorite not so common tropes. I guess it's kind of getting more common now, but I digress. First up, Riftborn by Bree Greenwich and Parker Lennox. This is absolute chef's kiss masterpiece, also on Kindle Unlimited. Book 1 and 2 are out right now, and you're introduced in this book to one main male character, and in the second book you're introduced to another. Who's she gonna pick? I love that. Okay, it's kind of bordering a love triangle-esque. If you haven't read this, please, there's no good reason why you shouldn't. Okay, your TBR is too long. Guess what? So is mine. So is mine, but this gets priority. If you haven't read this, this gets priority, okay? Our first MMC is a general in the army. He has red, luscious locks. And our other MMC, he has dark hair, shadowy daddy. Yes, he is indeed a shadow daddy, okay? Do with that information what you will. Either way, read this if you haven't already. Next up, we have Tempest of Wrath and Vengeance by Melissa K. Rourke. This is all on Kindle Unlimited, and it's actually about to be completed. This book series is about to be complete this year, I believe, towards the end of the year. But anyhow, this is the third book in the Legacy series by Melissa K. Rourke, and this is a love triangle. Our FMC Tessa kind of goes one way and then kind of goes the other way, and it's really not obvious who she's going to choose, and I fucking love that. Love that. This does kind of veer more towards the darker fantasy romance, so just keep that in mind. Check your trigger warnings. Make sure you're all good. Talk about a woman scorned, okay? Talk about a woman's vengeance. She has trauma and getting vengeance and all. Meanwhile, all these characters are pretty much morally gray, and you really don't know who. You don't know who you like, who you don't like. This is an incredible read. Check it out. Check out this series if you like those kinds of things. Next up, we have Direbound by Sable Sorensen. This book, mwah, love. When I tell you I absolutely devoured this book, I did. And it's not a small book. It's like 500, almost 600 pages, okay? And I drank in this whole book, and I read this book like it was going out of stock. Now there is kind of a premise starting of a love triangle. You're not really sure who the good guy is in this scenario, and this has direwolves as well, and our FMC Marin is a badass. She's kind of torn between what she already knows and has known and a mysterious, also mean as hell, he's an asshole, kind of MMC. Yeah. If love triangles are your thing, then check this one out. We love this one. This is a great one. This last one also, I do fear that I am obsessed and falling in head first to this book series. There are 2 books out right now, and that is The Wolf King. Oh my God. I have seen this. Also by Lauren Palfreeman? I don't know. Also, I heard that the audio for this is incredible. It is duet narration. I just tend to want to read the physical book if I can, and I did. And I read this in a day, okay? And this is just shy of 460 pages long. This was so fucking good. Wolves, obviously, and a princess kidnapped, and a love triangle. Stop it immediately. Okay, this was so fucking good, and I'm already currently like 20% into The Night Prince, which is book 2. This will be, I believe, a trilogy. And the love triangle in this is literally giving The Vampire Diaries. That is what I grew up on as a teenager, being absolutely obsessed with who is it going to be, Stefan or Damon. You know, same thing with Twilight, Jacob or Edward, Team Edward, and Team Damon. Like that wasn't an obvious choice. We are torn between our 2 MMCs, Callum, who initially is the one that kidnaps her, and Blake, who is the morally gray one. Yeah, I am so torn. I don't know. My thoughts are very fresh on this one because I just finished it, and I am so torn between the 2 because I equally love them both for different reasons. And again, there is no obvious choice of who she is going to pick. Right now, she's kind of leaning more one way than the other, but I don't know. I fucking love this, and I'm so stoked to be going into book 2. Regardless, so good. So good. Also, honorable mention, I don't have the physical copies. I will, but I don't have them currently in my hands. But Of Flames and Fallacies by Courtney Wims and Of Blood and Banes. This second book I actually got to read as an ARC. I know, that's crazy, right? I've kind of gotten to be friends with Courtney Wims, and she so graciously sent me the e-ARC for her second book. I know, I'm so excited. And I did finish it, and it was incredible, okay? Love triangle and dragons and how to train your dragons, but in adult, hot, spicy, steamy version. Yeah. So if a love triangle is something that interests you, read these. This is out right now. This comes out September 4th. Mark your calendars because this book series is absolutely, it's incredible. It's so, so good. This is the Arterian series, again, by Courtney Wims. I am torn. I really am. Our FMC Katarina, she is torn between two men, and each, again, for totally separate reasons. And we've got our redheaded, you know, good guy. And then we have the dark-haired, bad boy, morally gray one. God. It's literally like Stefan and Damon. And I chose Damon. And I will always choose Damon. If you know, you know. And I will always choose you. Stop. Are you kidding me? So if love triangles are something that you are wanting to get into, and I also want to see more of, what the fuck? I want to see more love triangles, please. Now for the last kind of books that I want to see more of, I want to see more dystopian books. I do. Yeah. Divergent and Hunger Games. Fun fact, I actually didn't read either of those, but I do, however, have the Divergent series and I want to read it. But this series, I tell you, I have been finding some fucking banger book series, okay? And this is a dystopian romance with a true enemies to lovers. Slow burn, also tension. But this dystopian is so good. So, so good. This is Us Dark Few by Alexis Patton. This is book 1. And we have Us Deadly Few, again by Alexis Patton. We are waiting for the 3rd book to come out. I am not so patiently waiting. This girl, Alexis, hello. But these did get just recently traditionally published, so yay. But when I tell you I want dystopian romance, this is what I mean. This is exactly what I mean. This is an underground city that they live in inside the earth because earth is no longer inhabitable. And the rich, the affluent people live above ground in the dome. She goes to prison. Her guard, the most dangerous of them all, is the one that takes an interest in her. Yeah. And this book has similar vibes to Fallout, if you are a Fallout fan, an Attack on Titan fan, the MMC. And he's also based off of 4 from Divergent. Need I say more? Cliffhangers, plot twists, all the best things. This also has steam, not spice. I don't think that this will get very spicy, but there is the tension, there is the buildup, there is some steamy scenes, not like full-on open door spice. All the other books I mentioned do have some. Okay, now please don't come for me. Silver Elite by Dani Francis, the book that shook the internet. I enjoyed this. Say whatever you want, but I did enjoy this. I liked the dystopian-ish setting, and I want more. I want more. This reminded me a lot of Divergent. I did like it. I thought that the tension in here was incredible. I liked Cross. I enjoyed, although I will say Ren was a little annoying, but the dystopian vibes, they were in here. They were in here and I loved it. I want more dystopian romance. I will include this one. But I did read The Wastelander by E.S. Luck, and that is on Kindle Unlimited. This is a post-apocalyptic romance, okay? And it does get very steamy, spicy. But I really did enjoy that one. That one was kind of leaning more post-apocalyptic romance than dystopian, and I want dystopian. I want to fall face first into a corrupt government, and our main characters are trying to overthrow the government, trying to rebel, etc. I desperately need that. That's what I want to see more of. These are the book tropes that I feel like are kind of getting more spotlight, but I need more. I need more. These are my recommendations, but if you have any recommendations that you want to add, please drop them below in the comments because I'm always looking for new books to read, even though I have, probably over 50 at least on my shelves that have not been read. If you like this kind of video, then please make sure you like and subscribe and stay and hang out a while we yap about all kinds of books, all things books related. If you want to stay up to date with me every single day, then make sure you follow me on TikTok, and I do post rather frequently on Instagram as well, so I will leave those either somewhere up here or in the description below. That's all I got. I hope you have a wonderful day. Okay, bye.